Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Satisfactory. Let's see, we're back at our Quickwire plant, Quickwire / copper factory. And between episodes, I went and fetched some concrete and some other building supplies and just put in the next floor so we can route the power. We already had the power done, but I just finished out the ceiling a little bit. Let's pick up where we left off. Again, we're working on the Quickwire. We need to manually place our splitters because we have the belts going in different directions. So we can't use the smart splitters. And some people complained that they were clipping anyway, so we'll definitely make use of the smart tool again. But for this, I'm kind of stuck using doing it by hand. So I disabled the smart splitter. I'm not even sure how I disabled it, but we'll have to get that hooked back up. But this is going to make it a little bit. It's going to take a little bit longer. Is this right? Now, yeah. Okay, I got to remember the directions here. Just do these ground level ones first. Oh, is that going to snap in for me? Nope. Guess not. We'll do... Bear with me. Up we go. That's that splitter. And then for this port, we want a splitter up top. That one's going that direction. Close enough. Just trying a different technique suggested to me by one of my viewers, which was climbing up on the machine to line up the splitters. Seems a little bit helpful. Boom. All right, belts. We're going with Mark 3s for pretty much everything we do at the moment. And then the next big question, once we get this set up, a couple things actually. We need to do the output belt. Boom, and figure out where we want the storage. The storage could go over here. This is actually a nice little chunk of space that we've got available to us. It's not a ton. I really want to bank up this this Quickwire. So we have to do the output, and then the other question was, do we want to set up another line of this and another set of storage at least? How would we scale this down the road? If we got more, like if we had upgraded miners and belts and things, we could just extend out this way, right? We could extend out this way. I mean, we could definitely get probably almost 6 in a line, assuming we had the belts to get rid of that product. We could always extend that way and throw down pillars or something, supports to make it look okay. I guess, but then where would the storage go? I guess on either side. Like the storage for this line could be over here, like we just said, kind of in this rough area. A bunch of storage containers. And then export that out somewhere down here to a truck station, I imagine. And then maybe the same thing over this way or something. Have another truck station somewhere where we could export it. Let's do the storage on this side first. We'll have to give it some more thought. This can even extend out a little more, I think, this platform. What am I doing? Boom. I don't think we're going to have... Oh, the only thing is I can't stack as high as I want until we get to this section here. Belt's going to come through here. Let's see about the storage. I actually have one of these guys in my hotbar now. The earliest it could start is right about here. I think right there. That's interesting how it doesn't want to snap on the corner. Think like that. Let's just do it. We can always rework this later. Never. Arrows. Yeah, this will do for now. That'll do for now. Kind of, I would like to have more, to be honest, but it's all right. That one comes in, goes up. I think this is right. Oh, shoot. I gotta move all these over. Oh, shoot. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can get them in here. Because if we want to extend this... Oh, man. But it's easier to move them now than to move them later. Yeah, these got to go over probably half a block. I probably need to line them up with this edge. Bummer. Not a big deal, though. We'll just stop crying in our beer and just take this out and get on with the work at hand. We said it's here that we have to start. Maybe if I line them up this way. Onto this corner. I think that's it. Let's take a quick look and make sure. So belt comes down here. Get rid of that noise. Belt comes down here. Boom, in you go. And then you can kind of weasel around this way. All right. In this time we want... Oh, I guess I can line these up from this side even. Thing is, the arrows. If we wanted to, we could do... We have room for another one, but I think that's good. Get the top ones on here quickly. You. These ones I don't have to rotate. They do it themselves as we place them, which is highly appreciated. Okay, now let's run our output belt. I'm going to run it a little more snug towards the machines. I'm probably going to... see, can I just... No. Do this. I kind of like putting down the little pillar first rather than just coming out of the farm machine. I don't know why. Bear pole, what I'm talking about here. Let's go. Can I come on right on this seam or maybe here? Oh. No. All right, mergers. Yeah, and this is where, well, can I hop up on these machines on this side? Not really, not conveniently. There's no stairway. Looks like there is a little guardrail here. That's what we want. Oh, I guess I can maybe turn on the smart mod. Let's not, because we're gonna do some more of these in a minute. I mean, we're gonna need the smart mod turned off in a minute, so let's just stick with it like this. What's going on? What did I do wrong? tell how these are lined up. Definitely not perfect, but that's all right. All right, is everybody sending Quickwire along the wire? Not this guy. He doesn't have a recipe picked, most likely. Got power. See. Yeah, these aren't perfect. Look away. Avert your eyes. That's driving you nuts. Here seems like these guys should not be backed up. All right. Let's do our little storage stuff here. Have to fall off. Belts, you to you, you to you. Oh. Is there a way to tell what's the input and output when you're looking this way at it? Sure there is. The stuff is not flowing. Look at that. Backwards. Man, what did I do? What did I do wrong here? Something. Yeah, this is not right. That's out, and that's in. Right? What's the matter? Oh, I bet it was turned sideways or something. Maybe. Let's see. You to you? Take a look at the other side and see if we see everything streaming along. That's a good sign. The reason I said uh-oh a minute ago was our outputs, our final output is up there. I'd kind of like it, or yeah, it's up here. I'd kind of like it down. But we'll I'm gonna worry about that later. Let's do the mirror image of this side. So I think we have machines in that corner. Like this, I believe, where we're at, yeah. Oh man, look at this. I'm just a little bit off to that belt. Is that right? Wow. Seems strange. Yeah. Oh well. That is a rare mistake. I don't usually make that mistake. Let's take a quick look, see what we could do about that. Wow, there's a painfully obvious thing that's... Oh boy. What the heck was I thinking? Oops, what did I take out there? I don't even know. Yeah, what is this silliness? This is absolutely ridiculous, right? Man, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Wow, does that make no sense at all? Alright. That's a little better. Are we good, or do I have these backwards? I have them backwards. This belt's going to be a little off. That's all right. It won't be the first or the last belt that's a little bit off in my factories, that's for sure. Fortunately, we don't have to place those splitters. I guess I could turn the smart mod back on. I was wrong about that. Let's get power going. We got to pick recipes as well. We can do that while we're walking up the side here. Power. That's enough. You're hooked up, ready to go. How about... Yeah, that's about right. All right, these guys should all be processing now. All right, I see them all moving. That's a good sign. Quickwire is being produced. We'll do the same thing here with the outputs. I'll kind of try and run it just like I did last time. Let's put our little conveyor pole here. There's no reason for this. This is just style. To help me line it up. I think I did it kind of here last time, roughly. Belt. Let's see. Yeah, my scaling is a little bit off here for sure. Like if we wanted to scale up and add more assemblers here, it'd be hard to feed into this storage just the way I've got things laid out. I could reverse the storage, feed into this side, and come out that way. Imagine that is not that hard to do. Actually, we'd just be reversing these belts, so whatever. A problem for another day. We don't need to worry about that now. I was just thinking about it because I was thinking about how far to pull this belt back, that's why. Just get this going. Overthink it too much here. I'm gonna try and place these from up here. These need to be mergers. On the belt. Boom. Oh yeah, smart mod. I can turn that, try and turn that back on now for this, right? Let's try it. Map. It's always M. What was it? This and this. Whoops, not that. This, something like that. I think that was check 2. All right, where's the port? We get our belt? Of course not. I'm going to place one more time just to make sure I had it on the belt. I do, right? I'm on the belt. I'm swiveling on the belt. And let's see. Auto connect belts. Auto connect to buildings. I would imagine is the belt. What else did I turn off? Oh, man. Whoops, I see what I did. Did the wrong side. We want that. There's a switch, X and Z when building walls. For build configurations, I don't know what that is. Let's try it again. There we go, it looks like that's working. All right. That is that. Boy, when I jump, because the jump is the same thing as the parachute, I've been wasting parachutes like crazy. See how many I have left. 4. I had like 20 or 30, and I've just been burning through them just by jumping, like trying to jump twice in a row, but instead jumping and then deploying a parachute. What a waste. All right. I'll have to make more of those. I'll probably need a factory to make those the way I fall off things. Let's see. We need storage and we're done with this place. I guess I got to extend out further out of over the ocean. I'm not crazy about doing that, but I think we have to to have the storage. Let's do it. Man, yeah, we'll make it look pretty some other day. Again, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see kind of just episodes that are focused on aesthetics, like just making the factories look a little better, putting the walls up and the supports, or if you just prefer me to do that between episodes and show you when I'm done kind of thing. I know in my Foundry series, I used to have a few episodes that were just focused on aesthetics. We didn't build any factory, so it's like if you liked watching that stuff, you could watch it. If you didn't, you could just skip that entire episode and you wouldn't miss any factory building. So again, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. All right, let's get the storage and then let's get out of here. We started over here if we want to do mirror image. So we can do it here too. I don't know where we're going to route all this Quickwire. We're going to take several stacks with us and we'll head back to the MAM or the hub area and do some more Caterium research, because I think there's several things that require the Quickwire. And then we got to get to the steel thing, man. It's taken forever. Our second steel factory. We can start making things for the hub. I mean, for the space elevator. Man, I'm having a hard time seeing the arrows for some reason today. It's out. One more in, maybe? I'm going to double check these, like I said. For some reason. All right. In, out, in, out, in. Fine. And then we do our doubles or our industrials. Those are easier to place. We want to start with that, I think. Excuse me. Beltages. Let's get this stuff into storage. Ooh, what happened there? It's not centered, huh? Thought it was. Let's make it. We can make that look better. I think. Let's see if we have enough room. Looks like we have enough room. We need to be centered on this line. Like that. Yeah, I don't always go for the perfect lineup, as anybody who's been watching the channel knows by now. But I do put a minimal effort in. And we are right on the edge. Definitely going to extend that platform out at least one more foundation. All right, up this guy like this. You there, you there, you there. All right, I think that's all we need to do. Maybe I will put that extra thing here, the extra piece of foundation, while I'm thinking about it while we're here. I can't see, of course. I don't know. Oh, that's amazing. That's perfect. All right. Let's grab some Caterium wire and say sayonara, see you later to this factory. I think we're good. I think there's a save leg there. Yeah, everything's moving, right? So everything's got power. Everybody's happy. At some point, I'm going to check. I need to check probably our power, how our network's doing. There was a coal plant that wasn't hooked up, and a viewer pointed that out. So thanks to that viewer for pointing that out. I did hook it back up or turned it on. It wasn't hooked up to the power network, so I got that fixed. Let's grab some of this wire. In fact, I'm going to grab all of it that we've got here. Take all or whatever. Let's head out of here and get to doing something else. Not too bad. We played with the trucking. I think we're okay. What we don't have here that we could have is an input buffer for the Caterium that's being sent. We don't really have an input buffer for that. We got room to do it too. I could put a big giant, a couple storage containers here or something, just so this incoming Caterium ore has some storage. I mean, we've got a huge buffer at the Caterium factory, so it's not urgent. And we've got a little bit of buffer at the truck station. Well, I don't know, maybe that's a container worth. But that's something we could have done a little different in this design. I'm not going to worry about it until it's a problem in this case, just because I didn't think about it from the beginning. Let's hop out of here. Basically, we achieved our objective. I wanted to start stockpiling up the Quickwire, and I wanted to have it for the MAM. In fact, I'm going to grab a little bit more, because I think this stuff is pretty useful. Let's grab some more. I can always dump it somewhere near the hub if we don't need it. Take all, and then I'm going to go over to this guy and take whatever's accumulated here. It's not going to be much. Looks like I got a little bit more foundation to place. Grab all this, and now, third try, we can get the heck out of here. Looks beautiful. I can turn off the light there. Quickwire. Almost looks see-through, doesn't it? Is it? Yeah, I can't tell. Down we go. We're using the alternate recipe, so that's getting us a bunch more of this. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's head back to... We'll head straight over to the MAM. I think our truck, our truck I noticed was getting stuck, our tractor. But it has a way of kind of working itself out. Here it comes. It's actually moving pretty good. Pretty good speed. I'm sure this is this storage is full here anyway. Let's take a look. This is another place where we could put a buffer down by the truck station. Yeah, he's already full. He's got tons of stuff. That's fine. Yeah, so well, we'll see how it goes, but one tractor so far is enough to keep that thing going. All right, back to the Explorer. Let's hightail it out of here. Back to the hub. This I probably need to clean up at some point. Not right now. I do like these little roads they kind of have in the on the map. I kind of like them a lot. It's they're super handy for getting familiar with the map. Now watch me get lost, but I'm probably gonna get lost right after saying that. I'm just gonna head towards the hub. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, I actually took a detour while I was talking and looking around. All right, there's our old smart plating factory. I can't remember if we reworked that or not. I don't think so. I think it's waiting to be revisited. Needs some more love and some updating. In fact, I think there's a recipe in the steel factory, our existing steel factory, that needs to be updated. I don't think we've done that either. Man, there's 100 things to do at any given time. I think we're doing okay. I kind of feel like I should have worked on the second steel factory a little bit sooner, so we could get the space elevator projects done, because it's been a while since we've been able to do anything. Okay, I'm going to try the handbrake here. Nice. Fun. All right, straight to the MAM. Take a shortcut through here. And let's do some more of that Caterium research. Boom. And what can we do? Here, 3 seconds for that. Take it. All right, AI limiter. Oh, Blade Runners. Nice. All right, let's, in fact, let's research these. Or do we have any quick ones? Well, let's research these. I don't want to run out of material. All right, that's 5 minutes. Off it goes. What else do I have to do? I don't think I have anything sitting in our Explorer. This area looks a lot neater, doesn't it? Looks a lot better than it was. I can top off the fuel here, I suppose. And let's run over while we're waiting 5 minutes. This was just me practicing with the paint gun. Let's go. I think we want to go back this way. Actually, I can take the Explorer. Why not? Let's go see the site for the steel factory that we want to work on kind of next, or that I want to get started on. I think it's back this way. I don't know if the car is going to let me. Yeah, right here. Super close. And these trees, I believe they spawn. They respawn. Just to demonstrate, I think what I'll do real quick here, while we're trying to kill time anyway, waiting for the MAM to do its research, I'm going to cut some of these trees, and then we'll see if they grow back. Because in my experience, I've cut these things down about 7 times. It's been a while since I've done it. They always seem to grow back. Even though I've got the daytime all the time mod on, and the plants don't seem to respawn hailberries or barrel nuts. These trees, however, do seem to come back every time I chop them down. That's enough of that. But yeah, this is going to be the site of our new steel factory. We're going to take, I think the, oh, that looks kind of sweet. That's our iron factory. We're going to take coal from up there. In fact, I think, are those guys still even on, these coal plants? Guess so. They're smoking. We're going to disconnect those. Hopefully we have enough power without them. We're going to steal that coal from way up top of that platform. And then we're going to use the iron from our original very first factory site around the hub here. I don't think we're using this iron for anything else. Oh, am I really stuck here? Yeah, that iron is just waiting. You can see the conveyor lift sitting there. That's going to be the iron supply. We'll bring the coal. How are you going to get the coal over here? Not sure. How do we want to do that? It's right in the margin of what is acceptable to me for a belt versus a truck, right? That's not very far for a truck. But for a belt, it's a little long for a belt. So I have to think about that. What we want to do. Belt's obvious, easy choice, right? But for aesthetics, I don't want belts all over the place. You know, traversing the land with belts is just not cool to me. For this playthrough, not keen on doing that. Train tracks, fine. That makes sense, right? That's what you see in the real world. Train tracks going everywhere. Yeah, this is all still working, I guess. Oh, I can take down this tree too. This one's come back several times. And then the other thing we need to do, I've talked about it in the past, is the explosives. Maybe tap into a little bit of this coal, because there's sulfur nearby. Yeah, right there. You can see in the HUD at the top. I've marked it off. It's not far at all, the sulfur. We can make explosives, and that's going to unlock some stuff in the MAM as well. So, yeah, we need to think seriously about this. Getting started on this, like, now. And it's been a while since I've done the steel, so I'm kind of forgetting the formula. What do we want to do? Trucks or belt? I have a feeling if we did a vote, if I was live streaming, the vote would be just run a belt. An elevated belt or something. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. Okay, the MAM research is complete. Let's head back over there. Might as well take the Explorer and park it over by where we're most likely going to use it again. This stuff, we haven't done the handcrafting in ages. This could probably go. Hopefully these guys aren't consuming any power. Can we tell? Idle. I don't think they're using any power up. All right, ma'am, let's see what we got. Blade runners, we want those. We'll definitely try those out. Let's go back to the tree here, see what else we can get. The zipline guy, that seems kind of fun. We got plenty of wire. It's 5 minutes. What else we have? AI limiter. What does this thing do? Does it say AI limiters are super advanced electronics that are used to control AIs? Yeah, I have no idea. Keep them from evolving in malicious ways. That's 3 seconds. We've got everything we need. Let's knock that one out. Power poles level 2. Who needs those when you can just throw 70 of them down? High-speed connector. High-speed connector connects several cables and wires in a very efficient way. Uses a standard pattern, so its applications are many and varied. I'm guessing this is just for, I don't know, just for hub upgrades and things? I don't know if these have practical application. Oh, smart splitter. Of course, I gotta get these AI limiters. I see. I see. 5 minutes for those. I can't make any of this stuff. Let's do this guy. I think what I'm gonna do, it's a little bit of a distraction, but I'm gonna run over to our existing steel factory and just take a look, because we're gonna be doing another one. Before I even do that, man, I'm just scattered today. Let's take a look at the space elevator and see what we need. We've already got the smart plating, and we got plenty of that for the current project update that we need. Let's see what the other stuff is that we need. That's what we're going to construct over in this factory. All right, these look familiar. Smart plating's done. We need the versatile frameworks. So, was it not letting me look at those things? I think those are modular frames, right? We were going to export those from the iron factory right next door. And so then we just need steel beams, and we need a bunch of these, if I'm not mistaken, these versatile frameworks. So that's probably first, and then this guy needs to be combined with cable. So we may import that. See, all right. Automated wiring. Just doing some planning here, trying to look and see what we're going to need. That guy needs steel and wire to make stators. We don't have this automated. There is copper near our other steel plant. And we've got plenty of steel pipes over there. So this is something we could probably make at the other plant. In fact, all of this, the automated wiring, could be made over at the other plant. Because we can do the cable over there, and we can do these over there, the stators over there. So that might be worth doing. It might be a little faster. We can start building these the automated wiring. And then these guys, the versatile frameworks. This I think we can do over here. Modular frames, we have those being produced. Like I said, we can export them. All we need really over here are just some beams. Boy, we could just... Man, we could just export beams via truck over this way. And then export modular frames to some other factory in this area. Small factory that's just going to combine two things. That might be worth doing rather than setting up a whole new steel factory. Not what I was planning to do. I got a bunch of smart plating in here, I think. Oh, I got modular frames sitting in there too. Let's look at that again. I'm kind of leaning towards doing the automated wiring. Over at the other plant, we were going to go over there anyway. We can find the copper deposits. I think we need a bunch of this too. I'll check the wiki between episodes to see how much, but I think we need a ton of that automated wiring over time. Take another look at it. Yeah, if we've got copper over there, then we would be in good shape. And then, yep. And like I said, the other thing for the versatile frameworks is just, we could export steel beams over here. And then while we're over at the other steel factory, we could switch over to the alternate recipe if we haven't done it already. I think it's something for the steel. Obviously at the steel factory. Something related to using steel pipes to construct something. I'll have to look and see. How much more time we got left on this guy before we leave? 12 seconds. Let's queue up the next one, then we'll head over to the other steel factory and think about the automated wiring. Okay, zip line's good. Ethereum. Smart splitter I can't do yet. I could handcraft those things, but we can do the better power poles. That's it for now. Let's head over to the other steel factory. We're just going to do a little bit of planning. We probably won't build this episode for the rest of the episode. If you want to sign off here, go for it. I'm not going to build any more factory. I'm just going to scope out our existing steel plant and think about how we can build the automated wiring, whether we do it on another floor and we just bring in some cable, or if we, export the steel pipes to some new factory. Boy, I keep taking out the barrel trees. I didn't mean to. There's copper over here somewhere. I usually park over by these rocks. could rework these belts so we can get a little closer. Probably will at some point. Let me scan for copper. I think it's right over here. Let me just test my hypothesis. My guess. That word did not come out right. Got a little bit more iron here. Is that right? Iron ore, normal. I thought I had copper. Nope, that's iron. We got more iron. Don't see what I'm looking for. Oh, what we could do. There is that recipe that you can use. What is it? Iron wire or something? Is this our copper? What is this? There's our copper. And there's our copper factory, actually. Right there. So what we could do... That's our copper wire. That's our copper factory. We've got cable there. We need to rework this factory a little bit. We don't have the output cache and all that. This is kind of like my Mark 1.5 factory design. So, but we are producing what? Copper sheets, and then we've got cable. But we don't really have the output buffers and things set up quite like we probably should. This is a quick factory to put together. But again, what we're looking at is the automated wiring. Let's take another look at that. We want cable, and then we need wire as well, right? We need... Just thinking. 8 wire to 3 pipes for a stator. And then we combine the stators, just one stator with 20 cables to get smart wiring. So let's talk about the stators. If I made copper wire here, out of this deposit, just copper wire, that's it. And then sent it over to this factory. And boy, we're just on the borderline of does it make sense to use a belt or a truck? Drag. But to finish my thought, if we send it over to this factory, we could add another floor. Send up the copper wire, send up the, what was it, pipes, steel pipes. And then out come your stators, and you could export those somewhere. And then with those stators, we could, oh boy. See, yeah, I just don't want crisscrossing belts all over the place. I was going to say with the stators, then we could come over this way a little bit closer to where we're producing the cable and have some little factory that's building our automated wire. A whole bunch of it. It is getting crowded. How do we want to do this? What do we want to do? There's going to be a whole lot of that for the rest of this episode. What do we want to do? I can eat a barrel nut by mistake. This is normal deposit. Steel pipes. Gotta have coal for that. So the iron deposits that are laying around aren't really useful to me right now. For this endeavor, they're not. Seems weird not to make use of the cable there. You know, the other option is just to import pipes into a new factory that's sitting maybe on top of this copper mine and it's going up right here. Import the pipes and then do all of it. The automated wire and the stators all right here in this one factory. Just working off of the single copper mine. And I suppose if we had to, we could bring in cable from next door. But that would mean a factory kind of coming over this way. Maybe not touching on that steel. How we get the pipes over, I don't know. You could put a tunnel. An elevated tunnel where there's a conveyor hidden inside, bringing it over. Are those windows? Did I change windows? No, I see they're popping in as we get close. Thinking about maybe that would be the smallest footprint. Would be to see if we could get by with a single copper mine. Let's look again at what we're doing, the recipe. If I build on top of the single copper mine and I import pipes, it would be like mine the copper on the ground level. Then one floor up, we'd be smelting into copper ingots. The next floor up would be copper wire, most likely. Then that copper wire would split. Some of it would be used to combine with the pipes to create the stators, and some of that copper wire on a different floor would be producing cable. And then way, way up top floor, we'd be taking the cable and the stators and making our automated wiring. I just don't know what the rate of production would be, if it would be really slow. If it turned out to be too slow, we could ship over some cable from our copper factory over here. And I think that's just working off of one mine, too. The other potential option, or another option, is just to make this be that factory. Raise this guy up. It's a little jammed in here. We're already belting the copper in from a ways. It's a little jammed in next to our iron factory. But what we could do is tear... See how it's kind of clipping in over here? I mean, we're going to trim this back. Maybe we don't need all this. I'm not sure what's up on that floor. We'll trim all that back. But what we could do is tear this entire factory apart. Move it over a bit. Move it over a bit. And then make this the one factory that is doing copper products for export. So wire and cable for export. And then also doing wire and cable for the automatic wiring and everything in that process. And we'll just import the steel pipes. And then we only end up with 3 large factories over here. Kind of like that idea. And then we could tap into both copper mines and just have ore coming in from 2 sides, being smelted on the first floor, and maximizing our production that way. Kind of like that. It becomes a bigger project, though. But then we're not stepping all over this guy. Boy, that thing needs to be cleaned up. This factory here needs to be trimmed back and made to look normal. Looks like a hamburger or something with stuff spilling out all different layers. Speaking of which, I'm getting a little hungry. So we'll probably wrap this episode here. But yeah, as I think about it, I know it's going to be extra work. But this factory needs to be reworked anyway, this copper one, right? This is kind of, like I said, Mark 1.5 or Mark 0.75. It's not set up great. It's when I was just starting to learn what I wanted to do. Like the powers, using power poles. We've been doing it on the ceilings now. It looks a lot cleaner. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear this out. It's not serving really any purpose. We're not using any of the products out of here. So what I might do is disconnect it. Between episodes, what I might do is disconnect some of this stuff and route whatever product that we've got in these storage containers. Just put some storage containers on the ground and just dump the existing product into them. And then we'll get to tearing all of this out and building a new copper factory to meet all of our needs. And also produce the smart wiring somewhere over here. I'm wondering if I should just tower on top of these poison gas spires, or whatever we call those things, tubes. Yeah, I just need a place for this. Or I could come out way out here and do it. You know, we could come way out and just go over the abyss here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be exploring down there. That's another option. Do it right next to that guy. And just route in the, just belt in the hopper. It'd be a bit of a long belt, because there's our copper mine right way over there. That's the other one I want to tap into. But I do like the idea of just having 3 big factories. I'm not sure how we're going to use these other iron deposits we've got scattered over here, or if we're going to need to use them. We talked about the recipe for wire. Do I have that steel wire recipe? Just out of curiosity. Let's look at that. What is it? Wire? Was this going to show me the recipes? I don't think I have that other recipe. Used for crafting, one of the most basic parts. Yeah, I don't think I picked steel wire. Incidentally, do we have any hard drives in our inventory? I think I processed all of them, right? We could go hunting for those. Been a while. Done anything like that. I don't see them. Any hard drives in here? Steel ingots. I don't even know if I need those in here. You can see I grabbed a bunch more concrete. All right. Yeah, let's wrap this episode here. We got our Quickwire done. We got some research done in the MAM. So that's kind of cool. We got zip lines. We need to buy our blade runner things too. Soon. I want to get those going. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this factory is going to get ripped out. And we're going to do something over here. I just don't know if I want to go on top of these poison gas tubes. Or pull it back a bit. Kind of don't want to clip into these iron mines. That one's pretty far away. Anyway, I'll scope out the area a little bit between episodes, and then next episode we'll probably start working on that factory, and then maybe abandon plans to do that other steel factory. Maybe we just yeah, I was gonna say maybe we just do the gunpowder there, but the sulfur's way on the other side. So that other platform we put down for the second steel factory, that may be just abandoned for a good long time. I don't know if we're going to need to use that. We can build on top of this deposit. That's kind of a concrete factory. That needs to be cleaned up and made to look pretty too. And then at some point we need to go exploring, right? I think there's tunnels down here. That's on the list. I'd like to get the next space elevator upgrade done before we divert too much. So I'm kind of thinking that automated wiring and versatile frameworks or whatever, those are the things we need to focus on first. Then maybe we'll go exploring, looking for hard drives, go into caves or something, fight off some stingers or whatever. But I feel like it's taken us a long time to get to the next tier. And then let me know, I know I'm babbling like crazy, but let me know in the comments if you want to see this iron factory get made to look much more pretty in an episode or between episodes. Let me know. I'll try to leave it for a while till I hear what you guys think. But yeah, let me know if you want to see me do that on camera or just do it between episodes. For now, finally, this is Glidercat signing off, stopping his babble. Thanks again for sticking with me on this series. Satisfactory, love it. Update 4 right now is what we're playing. Update 5's coming. Probably won't be on the channel for a couple months at least. But it'll be here before too long, so just keep that in mind. And I will see you all in the very next episode. Thanks again for watching.